It's time for Grown Folks Talk, where we keep it clean, but we keep it real. Okay, today we're going to talk about the competitor, the person who cannot fully celebrate someone else's win without measuring it against their own. So, your friend got the promotion. Your sister closed on her house. Your coworker got the recognition you thought you deserved. Your classmate launched the business you have been talking about for years. And instead of being happy for them, you felt something else. Something you're not proud of. Something that might have sounded like congratulations on the outside, but felt very different on the inside. You minimized it. You compared. You found the angle that made their win smaller. Or you made your situation seem more deserving. And then you felt guilty about feeling that way, right? Galatians 5:26 says, "Let us not be desirous of vain glory, provoking one another, envying one another." And Romans 12:15-16, "Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. Be of the same mind toward one another." That sounds simple, right? But for the competitor, it's one of the hardest commands in the Bible. Because if they win, what does that say about me? If they get there first, does that mean I won't make it? If they're celebrated, does that leave less room for me? That is the scarcity mindset, and it is a lie from the pit of hell. The competitor is not usually trying to be mean. They were wired somewhere along the way to believe that there is a limited supply of success, of love, of recognition. And if someone else gets some, there's less for them. So everything becomes a comparison, your house versus their house, your salary versus theirs, your ministry versus theirs, your children versus theirs, your timeline versus theirs. And here's what it does to relationships. It makes genuine closeness impossible. Because if every conversation and relationship is a quiet competition, you can't truly celebrate anybody. You can't be present for their joy without calculating it against yours. You can't champion someone you're secretly racing. You cannot be happy for someone you secretly resent. If we are honest, a lot of us can find ourselves here at least some of the time. When someone close to you gets good news, what is your first internal reaction? Before the congratulations, before the smile, what happens in your chest? Do you scroll social media and feel deflated by other people's highlight reels? Do you find yourself downplaying other people's wins? Not out loud, but in your head. Do you feel like your worth goes up when someone else struggles and goes down when someone else succeeds? God created a lane just for you with your name on it. And He is saying to you today, walk this way. I have prepared a unique path for you based on your gifts, your personality, your talent, and so on. You know, there's a song that says, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. So choose your seat and sit down. That song is telling you that everybody has a seat. There's a place in God's kingdom for everybody. There's room for you. You were made on purpose. Your gifts, your calling, your timing, none of it was assigned by accident. And someone else's success does not shrink or take away in any way from yours. God is not running low on anything. His grace is not a limited resource. His plan for your life does not get canceled because He's over here blessing somebody else. And if it hasn't happened for you yet, just know your turn is coming. If you follow Christ and live out biblical principles, there will always be seed time and harvest, reaping and sowing. So your turn has to come. We're grown folks, right? So we were not put here to race each other. We were put here to run together, each in our own lane, cheering each other on toward the finish line. Your win is not less because theirs came first, and their win is not less because you're still on your way. Rejoice with them that rejoice and trust that your turn is coming. Until our next Grown Folks conversation, please check out my podcast episodes and prayers on all media platforms. Talk to you later. God bless.